Candidates for the Windsor Lake by-election are in place. They've officially begun their campaigns. And here's what each candidate thinks the biggest issue is in that district.
I've been out knocking on doors, meeting with constituents, and I've met a lot of different people. I've met youth who are like me, seeing their friends move away, can't find jobs, they want to stay, but they just are worried about the rising cost of living here and think that maybe they could find better opportunities elsewhere. I've talked to families who are concerned about affordable childcare and are struggling with the rising cost of living here. And I've talked to seniors who are worried about the cuts that they're seeing to healthcare, to the dental plan.
The biggest issue that has been coming up has been Muskrat Falls and the ratepayer and electricity rates. So I think what we've been able to do thus far, and the Premier announced, was separating the ratepayers from, the Muskrat Falls liability. It is a liability that belongs to Nalcor. So that strategy of separating the ratepayers, out of the box thinking, it's not traditional thinking. And I think we're on the right track. So, sucking hundreds of millions of dollars out of our economy every year by increasing electricity rates is not going to work. It's a bad plan. And people would lose homes, people would lose their jobs, people would lose businesses. We have prevented that from happening.
Well, there are always local issues, and certainly in the Anglican Synod lands issue, you have an example of a local issue where there are hundreds, if not more than that, of residents who don't want development going ahead in that particular area. So I read up on it, a thick binder that Councillor Stapleton gave me to look at. And I've taken the action of writing a letter to Minister Parsons about that, which I think is posted up on social media. People could look at it if they want. So let's see if Mr. Parsons confirms the thing I want him to confirm, which is not issuing a permit to allow that development.
And still with that story, special ballot voting has opened for the Windsor Lake by-election. Those in the district of Windsor Lake can vote by special ballot in person at 2 locations, the Windsor Lake District Returning Office and Elections Newfoundland and Labrador's head office. Voters have 3 candidates to choose between, whom we just met. Advance polls start on September 13th, with the by-election taking place on Thursday, September 20th.